So let's again draw an accelerated space-time path. So we're going to tilt more and more to the right, and eventually asymptote to a 45-degree line. So here is a green observer accelerating on the space-time diagram. So there's an event here where the tilt here, the tangent to the line, is the time axis. So momentarily at rest, so this horizontal line constitutes a slice of simultaneity, because space and time are traced orthogonally. And then as the system, as the green observer moves progressively along this path, that's going to change. And so the tangent here is the time axis, and the spatial axis has to tilt with respect to the horizontal by as much as this one tilts with respect to the vertical. So here we are doing something like well, it's kind of a guess here, but something like that. And then here, basically it's a 45-degree line, so the time and the space axis are basically the same, so we just have a slice of simultaneity that looks like that. Now let's imagine a red observer that is simply sitting at some location in space, this location here, and therefore just moves straight up on the space-time diagram. Okay. So the green observer could be coming in from here and accelerating, or something like that. But the red observer experiences events in a specific time sequence. So here, let's say, is event A, here is event B, and here is event C. So from the perspective of the red observer, event A happens before event B, which happens before event C. But now notice the sequence of events from the perspective of the green observer, the accelerating observer. The accelerating observer, these are the slices of simultaneity for the accelerated observer, and so event C is the earliest event. And then we see a slice of simultaneity here that goes through B, so we have event B. And then ultimately we have event A as the latest event. And so basically what we're concluding is that the order of events is reversed. But notice also that the red observer would not be able to communicate. These events are not accessible to the green observer, because to communicate event A, you need a light signal, and that light signal will never reach the green observer, because they are, all of these events, right, the light would travel at 45-degree lines. All these events are basically behind this event horizon here. So there's no possibility of communicating, of accessing events A, B, and C, but it just is an issue of principle that the order is reversed. And this, of course, has interesting implications if we think in terms of the principle of equivalence, different regions of space-time, and ultimately of the perhaps non-fundamental role of cause and effect relationships in relativity.